So here's the problem. I'm sitting on an old chair.
Whoa, 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 yeah, we are laying the place to be, yeah, 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 yeah.
So here's the problem. I'm sitting on an old chair that we got from Savers or DI or something. And when I sit on it, it's all fine and dandy if I'm sitting up and, trying to sit up straight. But as soon as I start slouching at all, the chair actually settles a little bit to my right. So, not only that, but as you lean back, it actually starts to go like this by itself. And so I've been sitting in this chair for a couple of months now, actually, probably longer, at this awesome angle while I work. And it just makes my back hurt more and more. So I would like to get that fixed. And it turns out I actually have something to fix it. This box right here. This way. This giant box right here. Let's clear out some space. Let's build the chair. Because I'm tired of sitting like this all day long. I'm hoping that the tools and stuff are in it. It came on Amazon, so let's see if I can't just throw this thing together in a few minutes and fix a major pain point in my day and my desire to work from home. That was fun. Okay, so I was finally able to find things. A little book inside one of the bags. I just kept pulling everything apart because I thought it had to be somewhere in here. And I couldn't quickly find a link to anything in the Amazon item. So I just kept digging through until I found the instructions. It was attached to the bottom seat inside the bag of the bottom seat. So they look pretty straightforward. Looks like there's only a couple of bolts, so I'm hoping that a lot of this just kind of clicks together, if you will. Let's see how long I actually need to do this stuff. Alright, so I got the wheels on. It was actually easier to flip it over and put the wheels on this way. That's done. Okay, so this is interesting. It looked like, so there's 3 holes here. It looked like the handrest went into these 2. Put this on, and it looks like it wants you to push the armrest out to the outside and screw it closed. So it seems pretty sturdy. It actually sits up straighter than I thought it would, especially compared to my last chair right here, which has a resting seat there It's pretty steep. That's as straight up as it goes. I guess I could tighten it to get a little bit better, but it's still an inclined, or a declined, I guess, whatever, seating position. So, let's swap these guys out. And I also wasn't expecting to be able to pick it up because I just set the seat down on the wheels. So first impression, those wheels are actually pretty darn quiet. I'm in a carpeted room, but I put some laminate hardwood. Wow. Okay. Some laminate hardwood on the floor, so the wheels are rolling pretty good on a hard surface. Now this seat, yes, it is very, very straight up. Let's see if I can give you that angle. It is very straight up and down. But it does come with a really nice lever to recline. Oh, that's probably more than you'd ever wanted. Unless you're going to mount your screen on this. Somewhere in there is pretty good, actually. Now, one thing I did think was quite laughable is as soon as I was done, it says put the seat on the legs, and then I go looking for the next step. Obviously it's done, but it says max weight limit of 300 pounds, which I think is kind of laughable. Now, while I'm not 300 pounds, that just seems like a really low limit for an office chair. I'll mess with these guys a little bit and see where I want to put them for sure, for different lumbar support and so forth. Right now, even without the pads, this is quite comfortable. I think I will for sure get the headrest one on, but the lumbar support is actually pretty good even without the pads. Now the seat itself is, I don't want to say firm, but it's not exactly like you'd imagine those purple commercials being, where you just sink into it nice and lovingly. There's little things up on the sides of the seat, kind of almost vertical, so the seat almost feels narrow to me, and I'm a bigger guy. Right now I'm sitting here at about 255 pounds. And it seems like there's little things on the side that are like trying to push my legs in instead of letting my legs just open. Which, you know how when you sit, if the seat is just flat, your legs just kind of open, your feet just kind of roll out by themselves. So it seems like this is trying to keep my feet forward. I won't bother you with messing with it longer. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully that there are more like this to come. And hopefully you like, subscribe, do all the things. I'm really enjoying doing these videos, but it does take a lot of time. One of my YouTube channels, of course I forget his name on the spot, but he says he's doing a barn build right now, and he says he spends about 60% of his time doing the videos and about 40% doing the barn build. So it makes me wonder if my desire to do these projects should be driven more by getting them done and being productive and feeling that, I guess, adrenaline rush of finishing a project, or if I should try and be driven more by doing the videos and learning a new skill in video editing and stuff like that. So I'm trying to determine what I should do here. Anyway, any feedback, any project ideas, anything you guys want to throw in the comments, so I can start interacting with you guys. I've had one comment on all of my YouTube videos so far, and I was super excited, and so I'm hoping this catches on, at least to the point where I can have a little bit of a community and people that like to do some of these things too. Now let's talk about some upcoming videos. I am doing flooring right now. I'm about 50 or 60 hours of work into doing flooring. So a whole bunch of video and ideas and tips and tricks and mistakes, of course, coming from that. And I am also working on a video of switching from PC to Mac. My transition was driven by the fact that my Dell laptop, my work laptop, the touchpad just became completely unresponsive. It was super frustrating, and every time I touched with one finger or two finger or whatever, it would right click. There was no alternative. I waited for months doing different Dell updates, pretty much everything except for rebooting or reinstalling Windows. So I decided to switch to Mac. Couple reasons for that. One, everybody in the office uses Mac, so there's AirPlay up on all the share screens at work and everything. But also, the reason I didn't switch to Mac when I started this job was that I wanted to learn the new systems and the new job and not have to learn a new operating system while I was at it. So I'm about a year and a half, almost 2 years in, no, about a year and a half into the new job. And I felt like I was comfortable enough switching to new operating system. There are a whole bunch of weird things with the Mac compared to the PC. Windows drag and drop, switching between screens, clipboards, using the command instead of the control button. I mean, there is so much weird stuff on a Mac if you've been on a PC your whole life. I spent a little bit of time as a kid using Macs in like elementary school, but that's in the day where you got a round mouse and you got almost a round monitor that was the computer that was a Mac, which is purple and orange and whatever colors Macs. But I haven't been on a Mac really since then. All of my jobs and all of my personal computers and everything have all been PCs. So moving from Windows to Mac has been really painful. I'm hoping that some of the things that I have learned I will be able to share, and hopefully some of the technical aspects of what I had to do to convert from the PC to a Mac, data transfers and all that kind of stuff, will be helpful. So I don't know if that'll make it to this video with the chair, or if that'll make it to a different video as a preview for PC to Mac. I don't know. I hope you guys liked this project. I hope you'll come back for more. I hope there's more in store for me and more in store for you guys. Thanks.
Whoa, 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 yeah, we are in the place to be, yeah, yeah, yeah.